What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And for today's video, I'm going to show you how to debloat your Windows 10 or Windows 11 operating system. Now, technically, I've already done mine, but it'll still work. So when you boot up your computer for the first time, and it don't even have to be the first time, you could have had this computer for years, and you just don't use everything that comes with your computer. Well, when you click on the start menu, if you're on Windows 10, you'll see a whole bunch of BS right here that you don't need. But I think this one is just a website link. So for stuff like this, you can just right click it and uninstall it. But I'm not gonna do that because we're gonna try and see if we can get rid of it with the method that I'm about to show you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to one of the links that I'm gonna place in the description. They both can work on either or operating system. I think no, the Win11 debloater can work on either Windows 10 or Windows 11. I think the Win10 debloater is specifically going to work on Windows 10. So this one is the Win11 debloater, and literally all you're going to do is just scroll down a little bit until you get to this point right here where it says quick method. And then you're going to open up Microsoft PowerShell and copy this command line, and then you can go from there, which I'm about to show you anyway. There's also a traditional method that they call it, and you can follow the instructions on here if you want. And then they have an advanced method if you know what you're doing. So you have a couple of choices with Win11 debloater. Win10 is, I believe, pretty much the same concept, because I used the Win11 one, so this is actually my first time looking at this one. So this one isn't as what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as well put together as this one is, because this one has a diagram for what to look for and everything. It just looks a little bit more organized. This one kind of looked like it was just kind of slapped together a little bit. no pictures whatsoever. But that's just my opinion. But this one has a couple of methods. So this one you do have to download a file. And then you have to open PowerShell and then enter in the command that's right here. So this one has a couple of more extra steps that you have to do. So if you want to go this route, you can. We're going to try both of them. So you guys can get a feel of what it's like. So we're going to go to the 111 one first. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, or actually click on the search bar. And actually, since I searched for it already, it's right here. But we need to make sure this opens as a administrator. So there we go. Run as administrator. Hit yes. Okay, so you're gonna get a screen like this. And once you're on the screen, you come back to the GitHub page and copy the first command. And then you go back to PowerShell. And all you gotta do is literally just right click and it automatically pastes it, which is something that I like about PowerShell. And then you hit enter. And it's gonna, oh wait, did it not? Is it not gonna do it this time? Oh, there it goes. It's just taking its sweet time this time. But yeah, it's gonna open up another PowerShell window. And then, if you don't care about almost all of the apps that come pre-installed on here, you could just go with option 1, and it'll just delete all of the bloatware. But if you want a little bit more control over your over what gets deleted, then you can do option 3, which will bring up a window with a list of every app that is installed. So we're gonna do option 3. Option 2 is essentially the same thing. It offers the same thing, but I guess it offers varying degrees of stuff that it'll delete. So, but if you want like full-on control over your apps, then we're gonna go to you want to go to option 3. So just type 3, hit enter, and then you will see a list of all the apps that it's going to delete. The ones that are checkmarked are the ones it's going to delete. The ones that's not checkmarked are the ones that it will not delete unless you want them deleted. Now, if you come down to the bottom of this window, it says only show installed apps. So if you click that, it'll filter out everything that you don't have already on your computer. And since I already done it, the list is a bit shorter. And as you can see, it's trying to delete the Xbox app, but I actually use the Xbox app, so I'm gonna uncheck that. But once you finish checking and unchecking the ones that you want deleted and what the ones that you want to keep, then you just hit confirm, and then it'll do it like lickety split. Like, it's really quick. You don't really have to wait. I'm not gonna do it because it kind of defeats the purpose to run it when there's really nothing left to uninstall. So I'm gonna just hit cancel, and that's essentially it. And you don't have to restart afterwards either, which is nice. Although, if you want to make double sure that it worked, then you can restart afterwards. So now we're gonna go to the Win 10 debloater, and we're gonna try this one out. So this one says that we gotta download the zip first, which I think. Yeah, here we go. So we gotta come up here, click on this green button, and then click on download zip, and then save it to wherever you want to save it to. I'm gonna save it to my desktop for convenience. Alright, then it says to once we extract it, we gotta open PowerShell or PowerShell SE as an administrator, and then enable PowerShell execution. And then we got to type in the command. So, yeah. Let's put this into action real quick. So we're gonna minimize that. We're gonna extract this. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta download 7-zip again. Go to extract all. Also, quick side note, if you don't want a folder to open every time you extract something, because I know that can get kind of annoying, especially if you don't have any plans to go into that folder right away, you can uncheck this box, and so whenever you extract a folder, it won't pop up the file explorer afterwards every time, which is what I usually do. Alright, so we got that extracted, so we can actually delete this zip file now, because we don't need it. So let's go ahead and open this. And here's all the files that we need. Oh, it looks like it has a UI. I wonder, hold on. I'm gonna try something real quick. Just to see. Actually, will it let me do this as an administrator? I don't think it will. Oh. Okay. So you can open it like that, like how I just did it, but uh, if it requires you to be an administrator, that's what we need to do. So what we're gonna do is gonna go back to the web browser, and we're going to go to PowerShell. So that's what we need to open up next. I think I can, yeah, I can run it as an administrator from right here. Okay. And then what we need to do is we need to copy this command. So we're gonna copy. Whoa, nope, not the whole thing. Just this part. Copy. Okay. This part is going to be a little bit tricky, this second part, but I think I know how to do it. So let's go back to PowerShell. Copy that in. And then we need to go back to File Explorer. Actually, hold on, no. It said go to where you extracted it. So that means we would go in here, get the Sonic fan, and desktop. Where's desktop? There it is. And then we're gonna copy this. Okay, hold on. Does the clear command work? Oh, snap, it does. Alright. Okay, let's go back to this real quick. So step 4 says on the prompt, change the directory where you extracted the file. And then they use an example. Oh, okay, I'm dumb. I did it wrong. So let's copy this again. So as you can tell, the Win11 one is a bit easier to do compared to this one. And then we go back to File Explorer. Oh, actually, because let me do this. Let's go in here. There we go. Now, copy this. And then, CD. And then paste. Okay, so it looks like it's doing what it's supposed to now. So minimize this, and then the last step, it says next to run either script. Oh, next to run either script, enter in the following. Okay, so I actually forgot. Let's go in here. I forgot to enable file extensions. So we need to go into view, file name extensions. There we go. So we gotta now we gotta choose which one we want to run. So if we want the GUI one, we want to go with this one. If we want one of the other two, that's the one we have to choose. So since he put the thing in there for me, I'm gonna copy this. And then paste it. Oh, no. Let me do that. And let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh. We're going to try this one more time, because as you can see, this one has a lot more that can go wrong. Because I did everything right. But I think you have to go literally inside of the folder that you're trying to get the file from, which was my mistake. But we're gonna test it and see if that's the case. Okay, and then copy this one since that's the one that I want to use. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's what I did wrong. I went to the extracted folder like it said, but because it has a subfolder within a subfolder, yeah, that kind of made things a little bit more difficult. But anyway, we are here now. So this one at least is a little bit nicer. It's a bit of a pain in the butt to go through all of that, especially if they're not like super specific. But yeah, once you get it, you get a nice little UI. You gotta customize block list, remove all bloatware, remove bloatware with custom block list. Registry changes. Oh wow, you can actually enable or disable Cortana. Edge PDF. Not exactly sure what that is exactly. I know it has something to do with the Edge web browser though. And then you can change the theme. Let's see what else you got. Other changes and fixes. Let's see. Uninstall OneDrive, which is actually really useful. Because in Windows 11, they kind of they really try to force you to use OneDrive. So if you can uninstall it, then I would highly recommend it. Because it makes everything a bit more awkward when it's trying to put everything on your OneDrive. Disable telemetry / tasks. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Unpinned tiles from start menu, which is kind of useless because you can do that yourself technically. But I guess if there's a lot, then yeah, this will be useful. I guess with this one, it'll do it all at once, I guess. Whereas if you do it manually, uh, it'll take longer. Install net version 3.5. And remove bloatware reg keys. So this is, like I said, this is literally the first time I'm looking at this. And yeah, a lot of this I have no clue what it is or what it does, excluding the bloatware stuff. But if we go to customize block list, you got a whole list of stuff that you can remove. And it'll tell you if it's non-removable or not, I noticed, which is actually pretty nice, because you don't want to remove anything important. So yeah, you can actually customize that. How do I go back? So I don't want to save any of this. I didn't change anything, but let me exit. Okay, that works. But yeah, this I do like this one a bit more, because it's a bit cleaner. But the Win 11 debloater is a bit simpler too. This one has more stuff that you can remove and enable and disable, whereas Win 11 debloater is purely focused towards the apps. So yeah, and that is basically how you go about debloating your system. If you know exactly what you're doing, you can use this one. But if you're someone like me that's tech savvy but don't exactly know what some of this stuff is, I would just go with the Win 11 one, because it's a bit more simpler. Because this one literally you have to enter in one command, and it gives you 3 options to choose from, one of which you have full control of what you want to delete and what you don't want to delete. And yeah, I'm leaning more towards this one more. But again, like I said, it does have some more advanced options to choose from on here. Like, it's got an advanced one, and then it's got a traditional one. But if you know what you're doing and you're on Windows 10, because this looks like it's specifically made for Windows 10, you can use this one. Just make sure, if you extract the file that you grab from here, as you saw from my example, make sure that you copy the directory within the folder and not from where the subfolder is. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. So yeah, bit of a long tutorial, longer than I would like it to be, honestly. But hopefully you still found it useful. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.